Hello everyone, welcome to my channel, The Urban Woman Tarot and Oracle. This is going to be a reading where I ask a question, then I'm going to answer it for you. Whatever question you might have, ask, think of it, concentrate on it. And I'm going to do this for each zodiac sign. The timestamps will be in the description box below. If you like this reading, then please give the video a thumbs up. I am trying to get more subscribers, so please subscribe to the channel if you'd like it. I am trying to get more subscribers so I can start to do live readings. So if you will help me out there, I would greatly appreciate it. Remember that I'm doing this on April 22nd. So we still have, let's see, 3 more days of Mercury retrograde left. And then there's going to be at least a week and a half of Mercury shadow of it, you know, in its transition period of becoming direct and getting back normal. So hopefully in the past couple weeks you've been reflecting upon how far you've come, where you are, what changes you've been able to make, maybe where you could redirect or restructure or reorganize. I will say that as I was shuffling, because I pre-shuffled and saged and Palo Santo'd my cards, I cleared them before. So when I started to do the pre-shuffle on the Angel Answer Oracle deck, the cards that flipped out were yes, also choose another direction, also ask others for help. On this one, it was the train, the heart, and the home. So the train means, you know, fast movement forward, things that make your heart flutter, and I would also say great things happening around your home. So we're going to now dive into this. I'm going to pull a 1-card message from each one of these, but keep in mind I also flip the deck and look at the cards on the back, and then I also cut the deck. So there's a few more cards and information that go into me just pulling, you know, a 1-card message. All right, these are going to be time stamped. If you feel like this reading resonated and you want to leave a donation, that information is in the description box below. I have been doing this for at least about 6 years. I've been trying for 6 years to get this channel like up and going. I was able to get my Facebook page up and going to where I had quite a bit of followers, but I had some things happen in life where I stepped away from it for a while, and it's kind of dwindled down. So, you know, go over there. I post things there as well. I also post the readings there. I post like spiritual information over there. If you're like a spiritual being and you like to learn and want to grow from that sort of thing, you can find me on Facebook, the Urban Woman. I think it's the Urban Woman 222. But it has the same picture on Facebook as it does YouTube. You can also find me on TikTok. Now I will say on TikTok, remember, it's got the same picture. It's the only account I've created. I have not posted anything there yet, but I'm about to start posting to TikTok. Hopefully, fingers crossed, they keep TikTok and don't ban it or do away with it. So my fingers are crossed. But TikTok will solely be for spiritual knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, especially if you consider yourself to be an earth angel or a star seed or a light worker, or from another planet, or you're a chosen one. I'm really going to start to get into some deep dive into the stuff that I have been studying over the past 12, 13, well actually 10, 11 years. I did take a break from it. I am about to start here soon getting back into two things that I came across them about 8 years ago. It took me like 4 months just to read 2 pages because it was so deep in information. So a lot of the knowledge that I have regarding our purpose and why we are here comes from that information. I took a break from those, but I'm getting ready to start back into diving back deep into them. And what I've learned through the past 10 years moving forward is going to be what my TikTok platform is going to be all about. So if you're into that sort of thing, you want to know why you're here and what your purpose is and about this life or whatnot, then go over there and follow me on TikTok. So since we are in Taurus season already, I'm going to start with Taurus, and Taurus is going to be our first one out. And I would also like to say that now with Taurus season, we should start to feel a little bit more grounded with it being an earth sign. There's also Chiron, the wounded healer, retrograding somewhere, doing something, and some type of conjunction going on. I highly recommend listening to Joshua Pingley on TikTok. He is really good at astrology and what's going on. So, alright, angel answers. What messages do you have for Taurus for the following 30 days? What messages do you have for Taurus for the following 30 days? So, when I did the shuffle on, good Lord, Gypsy Fortune. When I did the shuffle on the Angel Answer deck, this card came out. I don't know if I said that earlier, but it was yes, choose a new direction, ask help for others. So, here it is again, coming out for you. So, you might need to, whatever you've been asking about, you might need to go in a different direction. Hopefully, this Mercury retrograde, you've had some insight into that. Alright, Gypsy Fortune, what messages do you have for Taurus about choosing this new direction? Okay, so, and then that flipped out. So, this is like the Two of Cups, but it's in reverse. I don't know if you had a relationship that you were involved in, and the question is about said relationship, but it looks like if there was a breakup or a mishap, you need to choose a new direction when it comes to, and this looks like, because this is all about making an agreement, coming to an agreement between a man and a woman. Cupid fell out over here, so this is about a love scenario. It looks as though you need to change direction or go in a different direction when it comes to this agreement that you had, this commitment, this proposal, whatever you agreed to do or commitment that you got yourself in. It looks like it's time to choose a new direction with that. The Angel Answers over here says that there is something better for you. We have a year from now, if you believe, take action. So this is something that you could have been dealing with for a year or more now. If you believe, you're going to have belief, hope, and faith in yourself in the direction that you are about to embark on. And you need to take action in that direction. Now, this woman here, this is like the Queen of Wands. So this woman is passionate. She's open. Everything around her home is good. She is warm and kind. she has made the anchors here, so she has made some choices and decisions that are anchored in her life right now. So if you're a woman watching this, then you have set some things in motion. You're just waiting on your ships to come in. Now, I will say that, once Mercury goes back direct, you might receive some bad news regarding something. I don't know what that something is, but I would say, 30 days from now, you may receive bad news or something that you, maybe a delay in news. Like, maybe you thought you were going to get a message, like, on the 2nd, but you don't get it until, like, June 1st, June 2nd, or something like that. So it could be delayed, or it's just not what you were expecting. So I would say if you decided to break up with someone or end something here, then you are, I would say, breaking free from this, and you're choosing to go in a different direction, and you're taking positive action in making changes within your home, within yourself, within your foundation, and the new things that you want in your life. Let me cut the deck. Whatever it was, I cut the deck to the yes card. So, and recovery is right underneath that. So whatever this is that you are or have experienced, you will recover from it. It looks as though you had a trickster, someone who played tricks or tried to fool you. But also, too, with the rooster here, the rooster, they call anytime they see something that's not right. I mean, it could be like the least little bit. Like, they're a tattletale. Like, I mean, at nighttime, for example, when mine sit down to roost, when chickens and roost, when chickens sit to roost, they don't get back up. They don't move. But my rooster, though, I can come out the door, and it's because I come out the door, he'll, caw, because he hears and sees something. He's warning. So it almost seems like you've had warning signs around whatever the situation was. I don't know if you were, feel free to let me know in the comments. I don't know if you were paying attention to them or not. But anyways, alright, so now we are moving on to Gemini. Alright, Angel Answers, what messages do you have for Gemini for the following 30 days? What messages do you have for Gemini for the following 30 days? There is something better. Okay. So there's something better out there for you, whatever you're asking about. Now, at the bottom of the deck, we have in the near future. For me, in the near future, that's like 2 to 3 weeks. Okay? You've got success, don't stop, opportunity. So you have been successfully working toward something. Okay? You are not giving up. Whatever your question was, you've been working on it. You're not giving up on it. Even though you may be taking, little baby steps here and there, but, small steps do make big dreams come true, okay? There's going to be an opportunity presented to you, and I think that's, about 30 days from now, about the end of May. So just know that in the near future, something better is coming along, and something better is going to be presented to you. Alright, Gypsy Fortune, what messages do you have for Gemini? Okay, so we have the kids here at play. We've got the children card. So, I saw under the home this card. That means that a man and a woman got into an argument. And in that card, it means that the woman was not at fault, but she took, like, the repercussions of whatever argument was there. So this children in the reverse here, this is the Six of Cups. So you're not in touch with either your childhood or your children. You are not as innocent as you think you are or as you present yourself to the world. The situation under consideration has far more to do with the present and the future than your past. So I don't know if you are holding on to something from the past or bad memories from the past, but it seems like it's time to let that go and move forward because there's something better awaiting you. Now, it looks like we have, here's your home. You may feel like, because in Mercury retrograde can do this to you sometimes, okay? It's like when Mercury, and we're still in Mercury retrograde, so when Mercury retrograde happens, it's almost like you can find delays in your finances, like you don't have money like you used to, like your finances can take a huge hit when Mercury is retrograde. So it almost seems like maybe you haven't had the money to like take care of your house, to pay the bills, like your grass could be all the way up to your knees because your lawnmower broke, or you haven't had the money to pay someone to come mow your grass. There's some type of broken agreement that you had in the past. You could have been the one to break this agreement and decided, you know, no, I'm not doing that or going that direction. And whatever that is for you, it is bringing birth to new beginnings or something new coming in and something new being presented to you, which you are actually going to love. So when this card here says that there's something better for you, it's not lying. Whatever better is coming is really going to make your heart sing. So let me go ahead and cut the deck and see what we have here. And we have unlikely. So I don't know if, like, whatever you were worried about, maybe it is unlikely, because look, well, we got the sun. So I think this is the sun. Let me check real quick, because there's also the fireworks in this deck, and sometimes I get the two confused. Oh no, I'm sorry. This is the star. This is the star. Okay, so you know, the star is all about hopes, wishes, dreams, fulfillment, things coming to fruition for you. So, you know, it's coming. It's on its way. Just, you know, give it a month and allow things to work out for you. So now we're going to move on to Cancer, which is going to be there. All right, Angel Answers. What messages do you have for Cancer for the following 30 days? What messages do you have for Cancer for the following 30 days? We've got trust. Alright, so there's something here that you need to trust. You also need to wait, and maybe that's why it's asking you to trust. We have the wait card here. In the past, we have let go, remain positive, and communicate clearly. So whatever you've got going on in your life at this moment, there's a pause, and you need to have patience and remain positive while you wait on either like these universal aspects to, you know, course correct and fix themselves, or to get back stationed correctly. There is something you decided to let go of in the past. You need to remain positive over that. And in the future here, you're going to have to start communicating clearly about your needs and your wants and your desires. So you need to get clear with yourself and what it is that you want for your life moving forward. Now, this also could say, because we've got let go and then communicate clearly, that whatever this thing was that you had to let go of or chose to let go of, it could come back around at the end of this 30-day time period, and you're going to have to face it and really communicate again. But maybe the last time you didn't really have all the words, or your thoughts weren't straight. You didn't have mentally you weren't, you know, on it. You know, sometimes your mind doesn't work right. It doesn't work for you that well. It does like that for me. You know, it's like I have a conversation. I'll get into an argument with someone, and then I know this happens to everybody. And then you walk away, and then you think of all this shit you should have said. So it may be that, you know, whatever you let go of could come back around, and all those things that you thought, you know, after the fact of that you should have said, you might get the chance to actually say them when it comes back around. Alright, Gypsy Fortune, what messages do you have here for Cancer in the following 30 days? Hold on a second, because that is not good. There we go. Alright, so whatever is going on around your home, okay, hold on. Hold on. So, we have a pair here, okay? So, here's the deal. We've got it actually looks like we have a divine couple. So, this could be a husband and a wife, boyfriend, girlfriend. They're in some type of commitment. But he is in reverse. The commitment's in reverse. So it looks as though this masculine delivered some not so good news to you. And that could have caused you to break whatever agreement you have with him. Okay, and maybe that's what you had to let go of, was this once partnership that you had. But toward the future, here you are in the upright, and it's almost like, you know, if this situation did a number on you, you recuperate from that, because I mean, she's looking good. Okay, she's looking good. She's got herself together. She's dressed nice. Her heart's open. She's passionate. She's going after stuff, making stuff happen. He, however, is he looks like he's angry and pissed off about whatever breakup or disagreement that happened here, because, you know, this is the shaking of the hands. This is agreeing to something, and it looks like the agreement was broken. It looks like that this could come around again for you to communicate, which you'll have your, you know, your shit together and your wits about you to communicate that. But whatever this is, it is affecting your home and your home life, but this is a really good card to have upright. So this does mean that, like, your home is in fact secure. I mean, it's a place of comfort. Like, you look forward to going home. You love your home. Like, you feel safe and secure there, and it takes care of you. So whatever this is that has conspired, you're having to trust. You could have turned your home, it could have become your cave or your sanctuary, where you've, you know, taken refuge to somewhat heal or to recuperate. But it is definitely, your home is definitely helping you out in this scenario. So let me cut the deck on these. We have peaceful resolution. So there will be some sort of resolution in this matter. And whatever, you know, there's a snake in the grass here. So whatever tricks, it looks like they're over with. But you still need to keep either an ace up your sleeve, or, because that is the devil card. So you've already come through enough temptation. You can now realize what you've learned from the experience. You have been saved from a wrong choice. Perhaps you were strong and not taken in by the lies of temptation. The snake is climbing up the tree toward the surface rather than dragging you down to the underworld. So the worst part of it is behind you. You've learned something from this. Make sure to keep what you've learned with you, so that it can help you in the future when you have to recommunicate whenever this pops back up. Alright, Angel Answers, what do you have for Leo for for the following 30 days. What messages do you have for Leo for the following 30 days? We have wait. Peaceful resolution flipped out. Alright, so right now, Leo, whatever you're asking about, you need to wait. There is a peaceful resolution coming in. You had some way, shape, or form, you had a no. But when I look past that, there's compromise. So this peaceful resolution that's over here could mean that you're going to have to... You can make this situation work, but you're going to have to compromise in some way, shape, or form. Okay? It can't all just be your way, and it can't all just be their way. So you're going to have to find middle ground with whatever this is. Now, you've had abundance in the past, for sure. And then right now in the middle, here we are in the near future. So something's going to come around. Whatever it is that you are thinking about doing or asking about, you need to wait at least 2 to 3 more weeks. Okay? At least 2 weeks. Give it 2 weeks. And then I think you're really going to find the best and the biggest resolution within the next few months. So there is something significant coming for you from this within the next few months. Alright, Gypsy Fortune, what messages do you have for Leo at this time? That is not good. Okay? That is not good. This safe card means like you are running through money. Your money is not safe at this moment. I don't know what you're doing, but you had, you know, when this card's upright, you've got plenty of money. You've got your money stacked. You've got a savings. You've got everything locked away and secure. Like, it's safe. You have a nest egg. You've got your finances in order. Everything is set, safe, and secure somewhere. But this came out in reverse. So that means that either someone tricked you, and we have the trickster here. Okay? We definitely have the trickster here. Someone could have played tricks on you, played a trick on you, and asked for money. And you gave it to them, but they lied when they said they were going to pay you back or give it back to you. So your money right now is not safe. This, and the door is open. This means money's flying out every which way. And you're probably over here like, where the hell did all my money go? What happened? Who took my money? Now, I'm hoping this didn't happen, but I mean, could you have gotten robbed? Did a friend steal from you? Like you told someone, oh, I got money, but I got it stashed over here in the corner of my closet. And then you let this person in your home, and while you weren't looking, they went in your closet, found it. You left the door open, for crying out loud, and they just helped themselves. Or you had an agreement with someone, and I would say that this is someone you cared about, because there's love here. This is somebody that you cared about. You had an agreement, but they were not telling you the truth when either they made a promise to either pay you back or to give it back to you. And now you are at a loss. This number 7 over here, this scythe, that means that there's like, that's a 2 of swords. Like sometimes all choices presented to you seem bad. But you need to make the best choice you can and not feel guilty about what that means. You must execute your decisions. All you can do is your best. The worst thing you could do is not make a choice. It's time to remove the unnecessary things from your life. Thank these things for all they gave you and put them aside. You no longer need them. Now, this is a warning of great danger. So, this right here means that whoever tricked you or broke this agreement or took this money from you, you're going to have choice words with this person. And it may not come out that well. I mean, I'm sure it's going to come out well for you, but I doubt it will come out that well for them. Okay, whoever you have to fuss out. And I would say that it's around this trickery and this broken promise. Now I'm going to say this. There is either you're going to have some realizations and epiphanies around this situation or scenario within the next few weeks in the near future. But I don't think you're going to. There's something here with the timing, because we have both these cards in the same position. So within the next few months might be the time frame, and this is 7, so it could be July, where if it's, you know, the next few months you're getting pissed off and more anger built up over the next few months, that something happens in July where you have to cuss this person out that did you wrong or did you dirty. So just know that at some point in time, so in the meantime, you could find a peaceful resolution around this. But I think like around July, somewhere around there, you might, with your words, rip this person to shreds. Okay? But in the meantime, you need to wait right now, because right now is not the right time to do it, because we're still in Mercury retrograde. Alright, so let me go ahead and cut the deck. Look for a sign, like, you know, that, and that's a lightning bolt. So, I mean, Mother Nature is definitely trying to communicate to you and give you signs, and whatever this is, it's around matters of the heart. So, I don't know if your ass fell privy to, you know, a significant other, like someone you love, someone you care about. They asked you for money. You know, they say, I mean, I remember Jay-Z for one. I think it's Jay-Z. was like, I don't care if my cousin asked me for $1,000. The answer is no. I'm not giving them shit. They can go out here and make their own money. If I can do it, they can do it. Something like that. Whatever. So, you know, family and friends are the first ones to ask you for money, but they are the first ones too that don't really pay you back. So, you know, be aware of that. All right, Leo? All right, so now we are going to move on to Virgo. All right, angel answers. What do you have for Virgo for the following 30 days? 2 cards flew out. What messages do you have for Virgo for the following 30 days? All right, we got trust. You're ready. Be assertive. Okay. If you're asking a question around a romance situation, the answer is no. And you need to trust, okay? I don't know if this is a romantic situation, I would say that this romantic situation did a number on your health. I don't know if you got yourself into like an abusive relationship, or someone was a narcissist, or someone was manipulative, but I feel like it took a toll on your health, and it's almost like you need to trust. You possibly need to let this go, because you got to know with the exclamation mark. Like, this is like no, like hell no. Okay? And romance is right up underneath that. So I feel like the moment that you break free from this, your health's going to start to improve. There's no need to worry, and don't stop. So be assertive. You're ready. So if my intuition is correctly, and even if it's not romance, it could be that you had to, you know, step away or walk away from something that you loved. But the answer is no. It could be that you need to choose a different direction, because, you know, that card flipped out in the pre-shuffle. There's nothing here for you to worry about. You need to quit worrying, focus upon building and improving your health. Don't stop what you're doing. Be assertive and go after what it is that you want, because you are ready for that. Alright, Gypsy Fortune, what messages do you have for Virgo for the following 30 days? Alright, so it's some type of partnership. Lord Jesus. There's some type of partnership here that you need to trust. You need to trust in whatever's happening. Okay? There has been a tower moment, or there's about to be a tower moment. Now, we've got 2 health cards right here. Improving health. This is also improving health. I don't know what this is that took a toll on you or messed you up, but you could be dealing with the fire sign, and they could have been manipulative or toxic, and they could have just gotten you in a situation where it just was not good for you at all. So it wore on you, it made you sick, whatever, okay? So there is and has been, there's going to be, because this is the lightning strike, this is like the tower card, but with it being in reverse like this, the upside down, lightning goes from the dark clouds to the light. Therefore, the upheaval is neither so sudden nor so severe. It is more of a large change or transformation than a traumatic life event striking rather than electrifying. So there's recovery here on this end, whatever this here was. Okay, so there's some type of agreement here with someone. You need to trust whatever that is. There is definitely a masculine here, this one, who is mad, angry, pissed off, whatever. He's definitely something. I don't know if you had you could have possibly made an agreement, made a partnership, agreed to do something with this person, but it just kind of like went 3 different ways to Sunday and blew up in your face. It didn't turn out the way you wanted it, and it's like maybe you've been asking if you need to walk away or leave it alone. Then, and that, you know, that daggone romance card came out. So it's almost like if you're asking if you needed to let go of this relationship, then I would definitely I mean, that's a tricky situation. But looking over here at the writer, this means that the situation is out of control and you need help. You lack strength and coordination and are trying to do something you do not have the skill for. So I also see this as somebody leaving. So, you know, it looks as though somebody is leaving, going back over here to where the sun is going to start to shine again. So I don't know if that's you or the person that you're dealing with. So let me cut the cards and see what messages come through in the cutting. Like your reading, ask help for others. Your reading's a little confusing. But the sun will shine again. I don't know what happened. You'll have to let me know in the comments, Virgo. But something definitely happened. And some type of tower moment with this person. It's going to be up to you whether you stay with this or not. Okay? So we are going to move on now to Libra. Alright, Angel Answers. What messages do you have for Libra at this time? What messages do you have for Libra for the following 30 days? What messages do you have for Libra for the following 30 days? Alright. Alright, so you have, whatever your question was, you have a no. You also have an unlikely. Usually when the no card shows up for me, this helpful people card also shows up. So whatever you're asking about, it is a definite no. Like if you've been worried about, you know, shit happening outside of, you know, this, it's unlikely that it's going to happen, okay? You've been waiting. You now need to start either asking people for help, or they're going to, for some reason, and this is how the universe works sometimes, it's like all of a sudden you need help doing something. You might not even ask, but all of a sudden people start showing up out of nowhere offering to help you or asking if you need help with something. So there's going to be a bunch of people around you to help you with whatever that might be, okay? So take their help, and if you will start to meditate, it looks like the answers that you need are going to come, but it might be, you know, 3 to 4 weeks from now before they do come. Alright, Gypsy Fortune, what messages do you have for Libra for the following 30 days? What messages do you have for Libra for the following 30 days? Alright, so there's an agreement of some sort. There is an agreement of some sort. Okay. So, Libra, this looks like you are, because this is the bride. So either you're married, or you're engaged, or you're in a committed relationship some way, somehow. Okay? And then you've got the keys here, which is the agreement. So this is also the Magician. So you already possess everything you need to find a solution to the problem. So look again at the situation. Half of the solution is defining the problem. You will find that everything needed to manifest your heart's desires is within reach. Use the keys you possess to manifest your desires in the physical plane. So you could be sending messages to someone else that, you know, a text message, letter, whatever, asking for help or trying to receive help from somebody. This is the time where you need to use all of your tools to make these changes. This dog here is looking to the past. So this is all about loyalty and trust. Let me see this one here. So this is the warning or alarm of the watchdog, but mitigated by being reversed. So ignore the warning and carry on with your plans and activities, though you may be delayed. So in the past, you may see, and then we got this wait card over here. They're in the same position. So something happened in the past that made you decide to wait, which was a good thing, okay? You were receiving signs and synchronicities or messages about waiting. There's something here that told you, whether it's a person, place, or thing, to wait, and which is what you've been doing, okay? Now, it looks as though you're going to have people coming forward to help you all of a sudden. Like if you needed help like 3 weeks ago, but everybody was like, I got, you know, this and that going on and I can't help you, and it's kind of like you were forced to wait, but they were like, you know, but I could help you in a few weeks. Well, that few weeks is here now. So these people are reaching out to you either now or here in the next couple days, and you know, you're gifted and you're fortunate when this card right here shows up, because this is like the Four of Wands. So you've got reasons to celebrate. This is about acknowledging your self-worth. You're worthy of all of your gifts. Your gifts give your battered ego a boost by naming your wonderful qualities, as many as flowers. Look for hidden qualities shown in the unwrapped gift. There's also a warning here. Don't forget to water the flowers, nourish and take care of yourself so your qualities can shine. Don't keep them under wraps. But I will say that in the future, you have the letter over here, but it's in the reverse. So you will have some bad news, but it's not going to surprise you. You knew something was going to happen. Okay? So changes are happening more slowly than planned, or you have experienced defeat. The letter tells you to try a different angle. The information you need does exist. You just need to keep looking. And that's probably why this meditation brings answers. And hopefully in the introduction you heard when I said that the card that flew out in the pre-shuffle was choose a new direction. There is abundance waiting for you, okay? If you haven't started to see the abundance yet, then trust me, it's making its way presently to you now. Yes. So, something in your life was shattered, it was broken, and it cannot be fixed. It's basically what that card is saying. So, alright. That is all I have for you, Libra. I wish you the best of luck in that scenario. We are now moving on to Scorpio. Alright, Angel Answers. What do you have for Scorpio for the following 30 days? What messages do you have for Scorpio for the following 30 days? Listen to your intuition. So you already know the answers. They're already within you if you will listen to yourself. So, this is also one of those cards that flipped out in the pre-shuffle. So right now, you need to trust, because something's going to happen to you within the next few weeks, okay? There has been people around you wanting to help you. I don't know if you've been asking them for help or not, but help has been there for you. You need to trust, because within the next few weeks, whatever situation you're inquiring about will improve. I did notice that we also have within the next few months underneath that. So it looks like, you know, you're going to have an improvement of your situation in the next few months, but you are probably going to see a huge or a significant improvement within the next few months. Hold on a second. Hold on. All right, Gypsy Fortune. What messages do you have for Scorpio for the following 30 days? All right. So, Lord Jesus. Okay. So, it looks like you had... Let me go over here because the bride over here, the hope of success is forlorn. Now is not the time to count on success, although it still may come, but at a later date. There is a lot of hope for the given situation, and the pleasure of anticipation has turned sour. It's time to reevaluate your position. So, you might not be having success right now. Your intuition is giving you the signs and pointing you in the right direction. But right now you need to have trust, because the situation is going to improve, but it's going to be in the next few weeks, okay? You made some type of agreement and or partnership over here, which was a huge challenge. You came up against somebody, okay? So be careful on your journey, but don't be afraid to take action when appropriate. You are under attack and must rise to the challenge. To do so, you must use your brain and trust your intelligence over your emotions, which is why this listen to your intuition is coming out. However, don't accept the duel if it is not worth it to you. Be conscious of the ways you protect yourself, that they are not perceived as a challenge by others. Now, I'm going to say that this is around some sort of love relationship, because we've got the heart in reverse, which is a broken heart, and we've got Cupid's arrow over here. So I don't know if somebody was trying to blow steam up your ass in the past, or if they were trying to love bomb you, but being fake about it and not true, because This was something that you loved and cared for. You might have actually even thought that you were going to marry this person if you are not already married to this person. This almost looks like broken promises. And then you faced them like, you know, hey, what the hell happened here? We were supposed to do this, and it's like that didn't happen. So it appears things are balanced by two choices or forces, but not for long. More choices will present themselves soon. Also, you have not harvested and gotten rid of things in season. Now they are dragging you down, rotting on its vine. So at this point in time, like right now, you need to clean house. You need to declutter your life, and you need to get rid of all the shit that's no longer serving you. Now, this one right here, the mice card, this is about, you know, your stuff being like, this is like being robbed. This mice card. So I would say that either, come on, page. This is like the Seven of Swords. This is being sneaky. It's theft. This is a warning on many levels. Either you are being robbed or you are contemplating robbing others. However, something you think was stolen may just be hidden. Loss is imminent. So the appearance of this card should be interpreted as a warning to be careful and remain honest. On a practical level, be sensible. Let friends and family know your travel plans. On a more subtle level, the theft or loss may be a freedom. Someone may wish to steal your peace of mind or your sense of security. So, when I said earlier about you decluttering and getting rid of shit and cleaning house, this could also be you in the nighttime taking the shit to the dumpster. Like you're trying to be undercover. You don't want anyone to see you taking out the trash and throwing away the shit that you've been breadcrumbed with. So it's in the nighttime. Now, here as a warning, I will say for the next 30 days or so, please make sure that you keep your windows and your doors locked, especially when you leave at nighttime, because this card does carry the warning of theft, okay? So this is the Seven of Swords, someone being sneaky and stealing. So keep that in mind. Alright, so let me go ahead and cut the cards in the deck. Meditation brings answers. So the answers you seek are coming. And you've got brighter days ahead because the lightning bolt is upside down, which is better because that means the worst is over and now the sun can shine. So that's all I have for you, Scorpio. Please feel free to let me know in the comments what's going on in your situation so I have a better understanding of what in the heck I was just trying to interpret. But, alright, we are now going to move on to Sagittarius. What messages do you have for Sagittarius for the following 30 days? What messages do you have for Sagittarius for the following 30 days? What messages? Okay. One card flew out on the floor. Oh, got success. Need to make sure those are over there. Look for a sign. So this flew out and hit the floor. So the universe is trying to give you signs. Okay? It's trying to give you signs. So whatever you've been asking for, you will have success with it. Okay? It is up to you. Now, you could have in the past 3 weeks to a month ago decided to change directions or decided to change things up, which is good, okay? That brought about some type of forgiveness and peace within yourself that's now going to bring about some type of compromise, whatever that might be for you. So, alright, Gypsy Fortune, I'm looking for a one-card message here. What messages do you have for Sagittarius for the following 30 days? Okay, so that's the Star. Which, you know, they say the Star is still a good card, even when it's reversed. And then you have the Sun. So there could be a little depression around whatever changes you're making at this moment. Even though you are being successful, or you're going to be successful at it, there might just be a little sadness, especially if you are leaving one situation to move into a different situation. You may have a little sadness over, letting go of the past situation. Okay, so there's just a little residual sadness or depression from it, but better days are in store for you over the next 30 days, okay? Like, the lightning bolt here is in reverse, so that means the worst of it's already happened. The storm is clearing, and now you've got brighter days ahead. Now, if you're a female, because this is the bride, she's in reverse, so she's not happy. She's not receiving good news about something. So maybe that's the thing that's got you a little sad. Like, especially if you are letting go of something that has people involved in it and you're having to move away from or distance yourself from them. You don't get to see them on a regular basis like you used to. That could bring about sadness. That's, not something that you're really wanting to do, but it's necessary, like you have to. You might have hopes of staying in communication with them, but maybe you don't. But regardless of which, your home is going to be bringing you great comfort. The sun is shining. Better days are ahead. You just have like one little hiccup here. I mean, it's one little hiccup, and I feel like it's around this bride card in reverse. Like, she's not receiving the news, or something's not going through like she planned. The hope of success, keep in mind we've got success here, is forlorn. Now is not the time to count on success, although it still may come, but at a later date. There is not a lot of hope, which is also what this card is, for the given situation, and the pleasure of anticipation has turned sour. It's time to reevaluate your position. So you can still have success, but you've got to change it up. You got to choose a different direction. And I think you might be somewhat sad over the direction you originally wanted to go, the original way you wanted to do it, but something came in and changed it up. So whatever this change up that came in, that was necessary, because now this path, this direction is going to set you up for success. Hopefully that makes sense. Let me now cut the deck and see what the cut says. There's something better. So, something better is coming along for you, not to worry. And look, the clouds of change, okay? Usually when this comes through upright, that means there's a storm warning. A storm's coming through. But this is in reverse, so it's now like the worst is behind you, and things are now going to start to settle down. Alright, Sagittarius, I wish you the best of luck. Let me know if you have any questions about any of the things I just said. So now we're going to move on to Capricorn. And, alright, Angel Answers. I am looking for a one-card message. What messages do you have for Capricorn for the following 30 days? Woo! You've got big, happy changes. Okay. So, there is no need to worry around this situation, okay? Like, in the past 30 days to past month or two, you've seen a huge improvement in your health. It has put you in a position right now where you're ready. Whatever it is that you're wanting to go after, and what the changes you're wanting to make, the things you're wanting to do, like, it looks like the universe is on your side and it has your support. So you're ready. You need to be assertive and go after whatever it is that you're wanting. And don't worry about it. There's no need for you to worry. So you've got big happy changes ahead for you in the next 30 days. All right, Gypsy Fortune, what messages do you have for Capricorn for the following 30 days? I knew that daggone card was going to come out. I knew it. Okay. Knew that card was going to come. I was like, what? I thought to myself, this would be the one where the sun would come out, although it's in the reverse. Now, the sun card, even though it's in the reverse, is still a really good card. It's still a good card, okay? So, when the sun appears reversed or retrograde, it indicates that a situation is too hot and may burn out. Take care of getting too passionate and thus becoming prideful, arrogant, and self-centered. The sun shines on mud, but does not get muddy. So just remember that, you know, with these changes you have coming in, they may make you so happy that, you know, sometimes when they hit us and they flood us, they can cause us to get into our ego and become prideful, like the card said, become prideful or arrogant. So just remember that when they come in, be thankful and grateful and be humble, okay? Don't let pride get in the way of this. So if you are married or in some sort of partnership, okay, there's been an improvement in that relationship around the woman and if there are kids involved. There's been an improvement around this, but then we've got the theft card and the fight. So what is this about? Okay, so the cats. This is the Hangman. You do well to sacrifice your energy for the greater good because you nurture yourself as well as those around you. Think about sacrificing time, money, or energy now for future benefit. Remember the goal and don't give in to despair when the sacrifice becomes difficult. Cats are survivors, and you too will survive this sacrifice you are called to make. Another interpretation of the cats is to watch out for catty people and flattery, like the cat that rubs against you when it wants food. So you've got all these changes coming in, which could involve money and luxuries, okay? So this could be a warning because we had this thief card here where people are going to see that you're successful. They're going to be seeing that you're making money, you're doing things that you want to do, you're happy, you're well off, and it's almost like people are seeing that and then they're trying to get a part in that. So just be careful because this is definitely a warning here, the mice, where people are trying to come in and steal things from you. So definitely make sure that you keep, and this is the present moment, that you keep your doors and everything locked. You know, this is the Seven of Swords here in the tarot. So this is a warning. Either you're being robbed or you're contemplating robbing others. However, something you think that was stolen might just be hidden. Loss is imminent. So the appearance of this card should be interpreted as a warning to be careful and remain honest. With all these changes you have coming in that you're going after, remember when I said, don't be prideful or arrogant. Stay humble and kind. Be truthful and honest. Don't be telling no white lies or making promises that you can't keep. And you need to also make sure that you are aware of others doing this to you. Be sensible. Let friends and family know your travel plans. On a more subtle level, the theft or loss may be from freedom. Someone may wish to steal your peace of mind or your sense of security. And it could be with whoever you're in a partnership with, because this is an argument over here. Usually, this card right here is the fight. It's the disagreement. When this card comes out, it's the switch. Whoever the woman is, you were the one that's not at fault here. Okay? So this is sign of troubles in family matters. So you are not at fault. So your conscience can stay clear, although a disagreeable situation is apparent. This disagreement is not important and should resolve itself quickly. So just know that, now I don't know who you are in partnership with. It could be that these things are happening. If you're a female watching this, it could be that you've got all these changes and things happening for you, and you're just like, you're empowered, you are going after, you're doing, you're jucking and you're jiving, you got your ducks in a row, and things are happening for you. Okay, you're going after it, you're getting shit done, and you're accomplishing it. Then the masculine you're with could be jealous or envious of that. And it's like, either they're trying to cause problems for you to kind of knock you off your pedestal a little bit, or they're trying to argue with you to, like, and that would be like narcissistic. They see you doing better than them and they don't like that. So they start arguments with you to try to beat you down. Be aware of that. Now, if you're a masculine watching this, then you need to be cautious of either doing this to a female in your life, or you need to be cautious of the female trying to do this to you. She might feel like you're doing too much and you're neglecting her because you're out here having to work, and it's ticking her off to where she's trying to start fights and cause trouble with you and start these petty little arguments. So just be cautious and aware of that. And then let me go ahead and cut the deck on these and see what our other messages are. So the answer to your question, you have a yes here with an exclamation mark. Yes. Look, oh my God. And then right underneath that, the other yes card. Because there's two yes cards in this deck. One's with an exclamation and one's, a regular. So you've got two yes cards here. So whatever your question was, it's a big time yes. Now, we have the moon in reverse. So what was once hidden from you is now going to become clear. Alright, Capricorn, that's all I have for you. Now we're going to move on to Aquarius. So, Aquarius. Alright, Angel Answers. What answers do you have for Aquarius at this time? For the following 30 days. I wish you could see this. What messages do you have for Aquarius in the following 30 days? So, I'm shuffling, but I'm holding this one. It's sitting there nice and pretty. Okay, it fell out. So, within the next few weeks, whatever you're asking about, it's going to be within the next few weeks. And it's really up to you. Whatever you're asking about, it is definitely up to you. Okay? There's going to be an opportunity, or it's going to come around within the next few weeks. You need to listen to, or you've been listening to your intuition. You've been following the signs and the guidance, and now is the perfect time for you to go after or start taking steps to make this happen. Now, this card here says unlikely. I feel like when this card here comes out, it's like how, when you start to go after something that's different and you ain't never done it before, and then you get those little voices in your mind that, are creeping in, trying to give you doubts, and it starts to make you a little paranoid, and you start asking yourself, oh man, what if I do this and it don't work out? I feel like that's why this card's coming out. This is for those fears. Like these fears that pop up. It's unlikely that they're going to happen. So, But you've got to focus on your belief system, your faith, and hope in this situation, because it's literally this card here. It is up to you how this pans out. Okay? So if you believe with all your being 100%, then this situation is going to happen for you with 100% accuracy. If you believe it, it's like that thing, that scripture about having faith the size of a mustard seed, okay? But still yet, you know, it's up to you. It's the perfect time. So don't give in to fear. Just know that it's going to happen or start to take off within the next few weeks. All right, Gypsy Fortune. I'm not going to take those. What messages do you have for Aquarius for the following 30 days? Alright, I guess that's it. Okay. So, you have some type of agreement here with some masculine in your life, okay? You have everything you need within yourself, and I'm talking to the viewer here, to make whatever happen that you, because this is like the magician. You've got all the keys, you've got all the tools, you've got everything you need to make this happen. Whatever it is that you want to happen, you've got it all to make it happen. It starts, it begins, and it ends with you, okay? You are the key. Now, there may be a masculine around you who's gonna have your back and be passionate about it and help oversee it, because his heart's open. He's in the upright. He is the king of his kingdom, and he's watching. He makes sure that everything's in place and in order. It looks as though he's going to be somewhat helping you in this scenario. You may be receiving gifts and flowers, but at some point in time, you're also going to receive bad news about something or a delay. That might be why within the next few weeks comes out. Because right now, because this is in the present moment, even though we have perfect timing over here, it is the perfect time. But you might need to wait a few weeks before you start doing this, okay? And then we've got, you know, the children over here. And this is the Six of Cups in reverse. So you are not in touch with your childhood or your children. You are not as innocent as you think you are, or as you present yourself to the world. The situation under consideration has far more to do with the present and the future than with your past. So, look, children tell you what they do, and adults what they have seen or heard. So, if there are children around you, they could be telling you things that they've seen or heard that could be to your advantage, because it could help you out, although you may not be happy about it, because, you know, this is not being happy about what the messages you're receiving, or this is a delay. This is the Six of Cups in reverse, which is usually not having the best of memories, but that's also about the past. So I don't know if maybe you've not had, this could also be about partnerships here, because there's a 4. So you may not have the happiest of memories with this masculine up here. And if you were in question asking about this masculine, then, you know, because this is, the keys here is like, you know, an agreement. It's making things happen. You've got the tools necessary to make it happen. Like, if you were like, can I make it work with this man? You've got the tools necessary to make it work. Like in the beginning, it might be tough because there might be some delays or there might be some not so good communication. But I mean, he's in the upright. He's not in the reverse. So it doesn't make me think if it were in the reverse, that means that he would be like angry and arrogant and you'd want to stay the hell out of Dodge, but of him, but it's not. He's in the upright. So he's in his masculine energy and his heart is open. He's got his heart there. He's passionate, like he's ready to go. He's ready to help. He's ready to do whatever. So I don't know exactly what this dynamic is here. I don't know if you've got kids and they're causing problems, or I'm not sure on this. But there's something here around this card, and you know what? It lines up with this unlikely card. Question for you. If you're female watching this, does this masculine, if this is your partner, does he have kids? These kids could be working against you. They could be saying and telling him that they don't like you and they don't care for you. And that, you know, they wish he'd choose somebody else. But it's almost like he is like, well, I'm sorry, but I like her and I want to make it work with her. That's why this unlikely card would be coming out. So that could be a scenario. But it seems like, and then you could be hearing, you know, either he's telling you or you're overhearing the conversation and, you know, that's kind of throwing you off. So I don't know what this is for you, Aquarius, but you're going to have to tell me in the comments, like, Aquarius here, this is the situation of what's going down. But there is something that's coming up in the next 30 days for you, because this is the future, the 30-day time period where something with kids is coming to the forefront. And I don't know exactly what that is. But let me cut the card deck here. And we've got romance. So this is definitely around, you know, a romantic partner. And there's the bride receiving not so good news. So I don't know if like there are kids involved and the kids have issues with you, but it seems as though I don't think that the masculine really cares about what the kids think, to be honest with you. So that's all I have for you, Aquarius. We are now going to move on to Pisces. Alright, Pisces, what messages do you have for Pisces for the following 30 days? What messages do you have for Pisces for the following 30 days? Alright. Okay, so you are being asked to remain positive. I do not like when this card here comes out because it's a year from now. This is the card in this deck that I do not like, this daggone year from now card. I usually, when I do my own readings for myself, I usually take this card out. So a year from now, it looks like there might be some type of compromise, because compromise is right up underneath that. Meditation brings answers. So you've been receiving answers, signs, and synchronicities some way, shape, or form in the past here. But there's an opportunity being presented to you here either now or very soon, and it's going to be successful. So remain positive. Alright, Gypsy Fortune, what messages do you have for Pisces for the following 30 days? And I think it's that one. Oops. Woo! Alright. Yep. And yes. Okay. Keep in mind, too, that I'm a Pisces. So, alright. I'm going to go up here to the dog, because this speaks of... This is the Fool. This card denotes the presence of sincere friends. Now, if it appears on the dark side of the clouds, it's a warning to be careful when choosing friends. But we do have the clouds down here, but the clouds is in reverse. So, You are faithful, loyal, and a good friend. This card can indicate a good friend or someone who needs care. In traditional tarot decks, it is a dog who barks the warning to the fool that he's about to step over a cliff. And in this case, the appearance of the dog card is a warning to look before you leap. Realize that you are taking a chance that will have far-reaching consequences. So, whatever you decide to do, those consequences could rear their head, ugly head, in a year from now, where there's going to need to be a compromise. Okay, just saying. Now, if I look down here at the Gypsy Fortune, somebody lied, because this is the Seven of Swords. Somebody lied, they stole from you, they did some shit. It looks like whoever this person is, they did some sneaky shit, and it almost looks like they threw something at you, they missed you, and they hit the mirror. So they broke the mirror. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. So this is the Death card. That's what I was thinking. So something ended for you in the past. And it could have been that you, because if you're a female watching this, this is you. This masculine over here, he like packed his shit up in the middle of the night and left. Okay? So the broken mirror foretells the end of a phase in your life. An end that is necessary to allow you to move on. Pack up and start looking for something new. So it might be you packing up, looking for something new. Or realize the loss and give yourself a grieving period. Then a time of healing. The reins of power and responsibility now go to the next generation. Think about recycling the lessons you have learned as opposed to throwing everything away. Get rid of what you need to. So, and then, another piece of Gypsy wisdom says that death pays all debts. So, I would say that you had an ending here with somebody, and either they left you or you left them. But this is the Empress. This is abundance. Like, you're in touch with listening to your nurturing side, your yin energy. You allow yourself to feel the full range of emotions, from grief and sorrow to great joy and love. So you could be going through the emotions of whatever this is. Okay. A good friend will help you now, or you can help others by being a good friend. Permit yourself to feel the security and comfort of a mother's arms, even if only figuratively. Hug your inner child. A throne is only a bench covered with red velvet. So it looks like you are starting on a new journey, or you're embarking on something new. In the meantime, you've been healing and grieving whatever ended in the past with whoever this is that just dropped the bomb on you and left. But thankfully, the storm clouds over here are in the reverse, because that means that the worst is now behind you. And this is not a dream. The situation is exactly as you perceive it, even though it may have a dreamlike quality. Your position is not going to change anytime soon. It will stay as it is, and you cannot influence it. So, if the light side of the clouds is toward the card being red, good luck is indicated. So, and it is. Here's the white side of the clouds facing you. So you've got good luck and good fortune coming, especially with this dog card up here. You've got opportunity and success. Now look, if you asked, is this masculine or whoever it is here that ended things with you or broke things up, if you're asking if they're going to return, I would say yes, they'll come back. I'm hoping it's not going to take a year from now for them to come back. but it may be that the dust, it may be that it takes a year for, because I'm sure with this mirror here that, and then this Seven of Swords, whatever the hell shit fire that this caused, it may take a year before you're finally able to move past and release all this shit that happened to you during all this. Like, I would say that in a year, you're like, man, I'm glad, that's done and over with. That was a hell of a time period. It sucked, but it's at least behind me. It's said, done, and over with. Time heals all wounds, and it may be that it takes a year for it to fully, transition out and clear out. Okay, now I'm not saying that means that you're going to be sad and depressed for like a whole year. It's a cycle. So good things are coming in. Like, the worst is behind you. So you're now, especially with these clouds being in reverse, because if it were upright like this is a storm warning coming in, okay? But it's not. It's in the reverse. So the worst is behind, and now you've got good luck coming to you. So there's going to be an opportunity presenting itself to you, and it's going to bring you a lot of success. You need to remain positive. Take some risks, but make sure you look before you jump. And be aware of whoever ended this. Now, if you ended it, that's one thing. But if somebody else ended it, they were a thief and they were sneaky as fuck when they did it. And they breadcrumbed your ass. So you need to remember that if they come back returning. Because we are in Mercury retrograde. And Mercury retrograde does bring people from the past back. So keep that in mind. Alright, so now let me cut the deck and see what other messages that we might have. I think they're going to come back. We've got to communicate clearly. So you're going to have to, I think this person's going to come back. Yep, look. They might be coming back trying to make promises, trying to promise you commitment and shit, and you're really going to have to communicate clearly with this person and set them straight and make sure they might need some rules and some guidelines, and you're going to have to make sure that they are dotting every I and crossing every T, and that they are staying on top of their shit, and if they fuck up, that you hold them accountable. And it may take a year. Let's just say they come back and you do that. It may take a year for you to finally, like in a year, if you keep them straight and in line, in a year, you may feel like you can finally let your guard down in that area where you don't have to stay on top of them and you gain their trust back. It may take a year for them to prove themselves to you again. Basically. Alright, so now we're going to move on to Aries. Alright, Aries. What messages do you have for Aries for the following 30 days? What messages do you have for Aries for the following 30 days? What messages do you have for Aries for the following 30 days? A year from now. So whatever you're asking about, it's a yes, but we also have it's not the right time. It's a yes, but it may also just not be the right time right now. I need to see, because I thought I saw a card flip out, like flip backwards, but I could be wrong. Nope. No. Okay. I was wrong. Alright. You need to be assertive during this time period, the next 30 days. You've been practicing some way, shape, or form forgiveness for whatever happened in the past. Now, there are people showing up out of the woodwork that are coming in offering you help and assistance, trying to help you. And you need to accept the help that's coming in, because your angels and like the spirit realm are the ones that are bringing and sending these people to you to help you and look after you. Whatever help that comes in from these people, it's going to help lift you up and improve your health in some way, shape, or form. So like your health's going to improve. It may take a year for you to get over this or to heal from this completely. Whatever this situation is here that you've got going on. Alright, Gypsy Fortune, what messages do you have for Aries for the following 30 days? Okay. Alright. So, it looks as though you got into an argument with some guy. Okay. There was some type of argument here. Now, for a female watching this, you got into an argument with some guy. This guy started this argument. You're not at fault for this argument or whatever the heck happened. You might even be engaged or married to this man. You two have a partnership or some type of formal agreement, and that could be the commitment here. But somebody got caught being sneaky doing something. And I don't know if it was him or you or somebody else. But somebody got caught here doing something sneaky, and it almost seems like somebody told on them, because the rooster's here like, hey, there's an intruder. But whatever it is, you are receiving good news about it. You've got good messages coming in. If you're married to this person and they did you dirty, then know that you've got people coming in to help you during this situation. You're having to, some way, shape, or form, practice forgiveness in this scenario with this other person. But and it could be that, this also too can indicate a fight, because this card is named the switch. So what do people do with switches? They whoop ass with switches. So this masculine could have whooped your ass, either with his words or physically. And you might have had to tell somebody, look, this motherfucker whooped my ass. And then these people are coming along to help you, either to get you something, to get you placed somewhere else, or to get them out. It almost seems like they're taking you somewhere else, because here you are over here in a different location. It might be that you move somewhere near the water. But this is the anchor. This is also like the Three of Wands. So it's like you're setting your anchor right here. Like, this is where I want to be. I just need all my shit to come over here. And you can see as the ship right here that it's coming in. Now, this is the future. Okay. This is like this is within 30-day time period. This improving health. And then this anchor card. So right now, you're in the midst of things coming to light and people coming forward to help you. You need to be assertive about whatever this is. Whatever your question was, there's a yes. With an exclamation mark. Because it's right here. But no, it's also too not the right time. This situation will improve, but it is up to you. So you need to be assertive in whatever it is that you got to do. If these people are coming in and they're like, we got to get this and this and this, shake, rattle, and roll, and get the hell out of Dodge, then you need to be assertive and be like, all right, let's get this shit and get the hell out of here. So whatever it is that you're doing, whatever you leave from now, that you're moving into at the end of May, is when you're going to see your ships coming in and your health improving. So if this situation here took a toll on you, then know you will recover from it. And the recovery, I think you're going to recover faster than what you think, because the recovery will be here at the end of May, beginning of June. And then if this year from now, so it's like if you have to move and maybe you're married to this person and you guys are deciding to break up and go your separate ways, then you know that you've got to be assertive in filing for separation, which could take a year from now before you're legally able to get divorced. Or, you know, you're moving, you're going somewhere else, and you've got a bunch of people coming in to help you do just that, whatever it is that you're asking about, okay? But, you know, it's almost like it might take you a year before you get acclimated to this new way of being, this new lifestyle, this new life. If that makes sense to you, please let me know, because I'm thrown by these two. Okay, so now I'm going to cut the cards, cut the deck, and see what other messages we have. Don't stop. And then we've got the star. Now, the star is, you know, that's the happiest card in the deck, whether it's upright or reverse. Now, when it's in reverse, that means that there is some sadness. There is some lingering sadness and depression. So, you might be sad about this for a little while. It might take a year for you to get over the sadness or the depression of this change that you're having to make. But just know that it won't last forever. Okay? So that's all the messages that I have for you, Aries, and everyone else. I'm going to put like an exit at 1:36:05. So I would just like to thank everyone for, you know, watching, checking the video out. Please feel free to leave feedback and let me know what you thought about this reading. If you would like to see me do this reading again continually each month, I will. You know, just tell me in the comments. Please, for the love of God, subscribe to my channel, please. And give the video a like, a thumbs up, to help me know that, you know, it's worth doing. Because, like I said, I've been trying to get this channel, like, going and doing for, like, 5 years. And it seems like it just ain't going nowhere. You know, sometimes it makes me want to give up and just not even doing it. But I enjoy doing it. So, when I see likes and subscribes and subscriptions, you know, it gives me hope to keep going. So, please feel free to let me know your input. Put like your sign, like if you're a Libra or a Gemini, in the comment, put Gemini and give me some information if I was right on your reading, or if you have an extra question about your reading, or if you have suggestions or other readings, other types of or questions you want me to ask and do similar readings like that based around certain questions. Please feel free. I love the feedback. I read all the comments. Alright, so thank you all. I appreciate you watching. Take care. Namaste.